Quitters never win, and winners never quit. But it's so much deeper than that. You know, I shared my story recently, and there's so much more to it than what I even shared. But I am so grateful to God that God doesn't throw away broken things. You know, when I wrote Don't Give Up, I feel like that's chapter 9. God doesn't throw away broken things. He did not throw me away, even in the midst of the brokenness, even in the midst of the con and all of the things that happened. God was faithful, and I appreciate him for that. And so I wrote it because I remember when I was looking for some encouragement back there, and I kid you not, I couldn't find it. What I found instead were people who were actually smearing women, single moms, saying all kinds of horrible things, just like the people do here on social media. Not everyone, but definitely some people, as if she got there by herself. What if she's a widow? What if she had to escape from domestic violence? What if she was conned like I was, or scammed? What if she just decided that that's what she wanted to do? You know, yes, I'm going to say this. Family is super duper important when it comes to God. But if family looks like you and your child, then have peace in that. If family looks like you, your child, your husband, have peace in that. If family looks like you and your spouse with no children, have peace with that. And be thankful to God. Because I want to say this, there was a time when people would just say, you know, about the married couples, and I used to feel left out. Or when I had to fill out those forms, you know, when they ask you and they say, are you single? Are you married? And I was like, man. Because marriage fraud is no joke. I'm going to tell you right now, romance fraud, no joke at all. And it leaves you feeling like, you know, the very thing that you were hoping for, that you tried to do the right thing in and make the best choice, especially when there was religion that was involved and they were talking, you know, prophetic things that weren't really prophetic. That kind of hurts sometimes, but I got to tell you this, trauma can't stop you. And neither does God want us to be so upset and angry that we hold on to the poison of unforgiveness. He doesn't want that either. God doesn't want us to be unforgiving. He wants us to actually take that pain and say, Lord, even if I don't understand why I had to go through something at this magnitude, I still know that I can trust you with my hurt. I can trust you with my pain. I can trust you with my present. I can trust you with my future. I can trust you with my whole life. And someone might be saying, yeah, but look at what happened in your life. And you can say this, God never said that things were going to be like so perfect. One thing he promised is that he would be with you. And that's what he promised me. And so you have to make a choice, as I do. People say, well, I didn't know. You know, we saw you coming on and you were just encouraging and motivating and all of these things. And I wasn't just doing that. I was writing books. I was helping other people to write books. They became bestsellers. I was I was doing different things. Why? Because that situation cannot win over my life. It can't win over my daughter's life. And I pray to the Lord that it doesn't win over that person's life. Because if it does, that means that the enemy has won. And although I can't fix them, and I will not try, like my mom used to say, Yadida, you're not Florence Nightingale. And I was like, who? And I'm not. But I had to learn that I couldn't fix that situation. I had to let it go. And in letting it go, I'm going to admit at first it hurt so much. But the one thing that God didn't do was God didn't let me go. And so if you've gone through heartache, if someone broke your heart and made you feel horrible, if someone lied to you, if someone gave you a